With the cold season finally settling in, keeping warm becomes a comfort we all crave. But the animals still need tending, and the barn has to be finished and sealed before the winter truly takes hold. We find ourselves adjusting once again to the slow, steady rhythm of the season that is not leaving anytime soon. This is a heated bucket, and this is for our chickens. Last night, my dad bought a bunch of these, and so right now I'm going to fill them up and take them out to the barn. Now that we have these buckets, the water won't freeze and I won't have to fill it up every day, but lately the water has been freezing, which has been super annoying, and it makes things a lot less enjoyable because I have to walk all the way to the house to fill up the water. It's also not very nice for the animals because they did have frozen water sometimes because I'm not going to be filling up their buckets every hour that it's going to freeze. In the summer out there, we have water that comes from a pump house that is connected to our pond, but in the winter, the pond is frozen, so we can't have water from outside. So that's why I'm going to be filling up the water from the taps in our entranceway. So right now I am bringing out all of the buckets, but they are not getting plugged in yet because we did that later, but unfortunately I didn't get that filmed. Excuse me, Juniper. So a few weeks ago, we started working on this pen and now we are going to finish it. Today we are going to be putting on fencing, and to tighten it, we attach this strap and then hook it to the winch on our four-wheeler. We used this method when we built the other pen and it pulls it to a really nice tension. It's really nice we have the four-wheeler to do this. Then my dad nailed in the fence so that it would stay in place. I always leave the nailing to my dad because he is way better at it than me. This isn't a lot of fencing to do, it's pretty simple, but it's kind of a fun little job and project. Now this area is basically a junkyard where we've kept all of our spare materials and supplies from building other projects, so that all has to be cleaned out before the girls can go in here. Later, my dad put up electric fence around the whole thing on the top and on the bottom. We already had the bottom, but he had to extend it to the new area, and then the girls got to go in. This past summer, the girls were the only ones in the big pasture, and though the boys had a little bit of grass, I think it would have been better for them to be in the big pasture as well, but at that time we just didn't have the setup. Now that we do, I can't wait to see how next year will go. The girls are not going in the barn yet. We have to build them an inside area first, but they will soon, so make sure you stick around if you want to see that. Now we are going to work on building the doors for the barn, which is great because we need to seal it up for the winter. We are going to be doing this all in the shop because it's too cold to work outside and all of the tools are in here. So I hope you enjoy watching some of the process. This is the man door where I'm going to be going in and out of the barn. It's pretty simple and it's going to have a little window in it. Now on the door and the big sliding door we're going to be building, we are having an X design on it like you would see on most barns, which I am so excited about. Well, now that we're done with that door, I'm going to sweep up for the night because we are not going to be working anymore right now, so let's get to it. Well, now that the man door is built, we are hopefully going to be putting it in today, which is so exciting. We are also going to be starting on the sliding door, hopefully, for the bigger opening in the horse area, and moving a bunch of stuff into the barn and getting ready for the girls to go in there as well, which is really nice. So, let's get started. Yeah.
It'll be okay, actually. We'll see how the door goes in. Put your head through the window. Open it up. No, like open it up and put your head through. It'll look fun for the camera.
Like this?
No, don't look at me. Look at the camera.
This is what the door is gonna look like on, but before we keep it there, we have to put a few more things on it before it is weatherproof. These are shelves for the hay so that we can keep it in the barn, which is going to be so much nicer, so much more efficient. And my dad decided I was the best person to put them up since I was the tallest person there and the strongest, so I think it was just good entertainment for him.
I'm not helping you, this is fun.
Fun? Because you don't have to lift it?
Go, come out this way, yeah. There you go. Drop it down. Good.
Well, now that that is done, I can bring all of the hay out, which is going to be great. It's going to be so much easier to feed the animals. So let's do that. I'm going to hook up the trailer and then load all the hay and drive out there.
Different one right here?
There's two alfalfa and then there's also one from the last lady we bought from. This setup is just so much nicer. It's going to be so much easier to feed the goats, and just moving everything out there is amazing. Since it's cold outside, the cats have found their way into our mudroom, and Mittens and Bandit are always cuddled up on the bench near our door, and Camo is always sitting in the basket on the heated countertop. They certainly know what to do for the winter. I'm hoping they will move into the barn eventually, but we'll have to see. Now we're going to be working on the sliding door. My dad already partially started it. It has the same cross look as the man door, and they have to be stained now to the color that we chose out. In my opinion, staining is probably one of the calmest parts of building the doors because it is so satisfying and it doesn't take too much work. So we are attaching a slide bolt to the gate so we don't have to use the chain, and then we are putting in the doors. The mandar got put in first, my dad put in the handle, and if you're wondering why you're not seeing me in these clips, it was because I was pretty sick and not looking the best, so I decided to stay out of them. I couldn't really help with much because I was pretty weak, so my dad did most of it, which he usually does anyway, but it was really cool to see the process still, and that I got to go outside for a little bit. Now that the doors are on, no snow or wind will be able to get into the barn, and it will be so much warmer and more contained. We will also be able to move the girls in soon, so if you would like to see that, make sure you stick around. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye!